Hello and welcome back. As promised, this is going to be a little short video, and I'm going to talk to you about a technique I learned from Dr. Sue Morter. She's a brilliant energy worker who's had one of these sort of life-altering experiences where she was able to have a different perspective on her human journey, and I definitely recommend that you find out more about Dr. Sue. Go to her YouTube channel, go to her website, buy her book, and learn about the energy codes and all of that. I wanted to share with you something. It's just a really useful tool. It's very, very simple that anybody can do. It's so simple that you would dismiss it and think it doesn't work. But I want to share with you that I used this. I was learning about it at a time when I was still in a very difficult, challenging relationship, and I was very depleted, and I was very overwhelmed, very crushed, very broken by a very long-term relationship where with an energy vampire, basically, and I felt I didn't know how to get the energy I needed to change my life. And I started doing this basic foundation course Dr. Sue offers. And because I've just always been passionately interested in this energy that I can sometimes see. And one of the techniques she was talking about, and you will find this in my mentors playlist. If you go to that on the channel and scroll down, you'll find Dr. Sue Morter, and I think I've included central channel breathing. It's one of her most basic tools, but as simple as it is, it blooming works. Go to her, get it direct from her, but I will raise the topic to you. I don't claim this as my own. What I will claim is that it did something kind of radical to my situation. I do credit this exercise with empowering me and altering the energy in my home environment. It just helped me get things under control. It helped me feel calmer. It helped me feel empowered. And I think it probably built some mechanisms in my energy system that allowed me to rise up into my full power and sort that situation out. Dead simple. I know I've ramped it up a wee bit here, but basically when you're in the middle of a situation or a relationship or something in life that you feel crushed by or disempowered by, overwhelmed by, when you're feeling so low and broken and confused and you just don't know what to do, then I would really encourage you to start on a regular basis. You can do it at any point throughout the day for wee short periods of time. It's like you get sucked into these situations and your energy leaks off to them and you're disempowered. Okay, it is an outward thing. It leaves your body. Now, some of our main core energy is coming down this central channel. This is sort of direct link from, the spark of soul that is you. And it is very potent. This central channel is pure universal source energy. It's running right through you. It can be very small in the unawake people. This little channel, it's a very small amount of energy coming through to you because where your thoughts are and such, that's where energy flows, and because we've neglected it for so long, it can get quite small in the unawake. And so as you begin to wake up, you have to start stretching this channel and growing it and making it big till it's the size of your head and it's pouring down through you. And when you have this sort of God source energy coming into you, your vibration's going to raise up You're going to feel more energized, more empowered. You're going to be clearer about what to do. You leave your baggage out there, okay, in the emotional body, or, you know, the mind kind of thing. Just step away from whatever it is that's wearing you down and get your focus back into this central channel. Just clear your mind, get back into the central channel, focus on your breathing, and as you do, it's like the universe is aware of the troubling things in your life. The universe wants to help you, but its ability to get the energy to you, to get the answers to you, to communicate with you, is all kind of tied up here in a knot, you know, and you have to get yourself, Dr. Sue calls it, take yourself back to your body. And what that means is you draw your energy in from where it is. I can feel so much energy here. It's unbelievable. You draw your energy back into you. You picture it all coming back to this central channel that runs right down the middle of your body, okay? Draw it back. You just need to think it, say the words, I'm drawing my energy back. Get it back onto yourself. And then you picture this big white column of energy coming down. You can hint in colours. You can put gold flecks. Sometimes I put pink and green flecks if I want healing, because I think pink and green are related to healing, and the gold flecks also. But it's basically, you want to go a big white light, bring it down onto the crown of your head and picture it coming in. Sometimes in the beginning, this can be quite challenging to picture energy coming down into your body, to picture it. It's like it's stuck. And that's how it feels. Sometimes you're visualising it and it's just, you can't quite visualise it. So you're going to have to act on faith a little bit in the beginning, and you picture it and you just know that it is coming in, okay? If you can't see it, some people aren't very visual. That's okay. Just know that that's what you're doing. That's what your intention is. Your breathing. Breathing's very important. It helps the process because breathing expands your lungs. It also expands your aura out. It will be expanding this central channel. You picture this central channel. It's like you're clearing the pipes a little bit, you know, you're plunging through and this energy is pouring down through you, down into the earth. You can picture it growing and growing, you know, until it's bigger, and there's a big, you know, just increase that flow, and it will increase, you know, the energy that's coming into your body system. And what you find happens is, what's going on in your life, you know, this drama that's surrounding you, it's like it fades away. It goes really small. It becomes less significant to how you're feeling in that now moment. You will feel your focus is here. Your focus is on your breathing. When you breathe deep, you can't be stressed. It's like the breathing deep is a physical body sign, you know. It sends out messages within the body that you're not stressed, that you're calm, you're able to stop and breathe deeply. It releases hormones about your system in a physical way that will relax you more, and it will make you, it will you know, circulate the blood in a different way and things like that, and it will provide oxygen to your cells, and it just does you a whole power of good, just breathing deeply and calmly for a few minutes. That alone is going to help you in a physical sense, but in an energetic sense, picturing this column coming down to you, straight down into the earth. And what you need to do is you do the two-way thing again. This is huge in spiritual energy, which is kind of new to me. This duality that's going on with the energy going up and the energy coming down, is all happening at the same time. So you have to run the energy through your body in order to unlock abilities that you have within your spiritual self are activated by doing these exercises, it will raise your vibration, it will flood your system with healing spiritual energy, and it will shore up like your auric field, so it makes you kind of more protected against stuff. And in that light, there is knowledge, there's healing, but there's also wisdom. It's a weird thing. It's like as you focus in this central channel and you're pulling the energy down and you're pushing it, I like to put it into my heart and hold it there for a second and then send that heart energy down into the earth, sort of as a blessing to the earth, which is a real service. As a light worker, that's you doing pure light work. You're drawing wonderful high vibration energy down into yourself, putting it in your heart, magnifying it with the heart energy and sending it with love and good intention into the earth. Then at the same time, you picture the earth bountifully sharing, it's just lovely, sharing her energy with you. It's just pouring back at you as if it's hit a magnifying glass, and it's coming up from the earth, anchoring your physical body to the earth so that you can impact things in a more grounded way. You have more ability to make changes to your body, to your environment, to your life, to manifest, to create by plugging into the earth frame. If you're always in your mind or off in the spiritual planes, flying about the cosmos, which I like to do as well, that's beautiful, but it doesn't get the work done. What gets the work done is connecting heaven and earth and being fully present in your body, but also connected above and below. That's you doing God's work when you do that, and you will find that it changes you. I found that when I started to do this exercise, I might have been in the middle of just a nasty, tense, walking on eggshells situations where somebody was being, call it cold fury. It's like a very angry, silent treatment, or maybe shouty, or nasty. Okay, so when you're very close quarters with a situation like that, you don't have to be in that kind of situation, but that's the situation I was in when I started to use this technique. And I swear to you, within a couple of goes of this technique, that person was on the way out and I was on my way back to full health. It's as if it raised my vibration so high that the person couldn't bear to be around me. It's like when you raise your vibration, when you come back to self and you focus on all of that stuff, the negative things in your life of a lower vibration just can't exist anymore. It's like where they say, where there's light, you can't have dark. Darkness can't exist in the presence of light. Negativity and lower vibrations and these kind of challenges and problems, they can't exist anymore if they're flooded by light. They can't exist in the light. So you get that light down into your energy body, you get it circulating around, you can be pumping it out to the home. I picture my big energy bubble. I'll expand it right out around the whole house. That energy in the house, it's offering protection and healing, and it's raising up the vibration. And this is what Dr. Sue, in fact, I think it is, talks about. Jesus Christ was a real person. He was a more evolved soul than we are. He was probably, I don't know, I wouldn't like to say, but he was a more awake. He was an awake person who knew the power that we have on this planet and the resources we have. And his auric field was apparently, cities wide. It was huge, and he would be maintaining this super high vibration. And as he just walked through the streets, people would be getting healed. Situations would be, wars would be cancelled and things. He was raising up the world's vibration merely by walking through it. And when you do techniques like this, you can do the same in a smaller way. And one day we'll all be like that. And when we're all like that, walking about, when all the light workers are emanating these big fields of high vibration, healing, white light energy, then, you know, a lot of this hatred and racism and violence and, you know, the darker side of things that happen in the world will be unable to exist. And that's actually going to be the subject of my next video, which I'll be doing in a few minutes, because I find I can only record in certain windows of time, and then, you know, my world here, it's very busy, taking care of my kids and stuff, and I find I just can't, for one reason or another, carve out the time I need to record. So I have to do all my videos in little windows, little blocks. So my next one is going to be about that, so you can look forward to that. Right, so I'm going to call it a day there. I'm going to really strongly recommend you go to Dr. Sue's channel. You can find a link to it in the mentors videos. You can find the central channel breathing there. It will feel, what's the point in that? You will think, you know, is this really going to make any difference? It's just breathing. I've done all this before. I guarantee you it will make a difference. It changed my life within days of starting it, and I have always gone back to it in times of trouble. I have taken it back to the body. I remember my breathing exercises. Apparently, as you do this, there are sort of dormant codes in your energy field, in your body, that are waiting activation. And when you do things like this, it sends a signal to the universe that you are wakening up, that you are more aware of your abilities, and you can handle something a bit more interesting. And these little codes that are dormant will start to waken up too, and you will find that this releases your ability to maybe see the energies, to be more involved with healing, to be doing more of the light work, proper stuff that you know, we get handed, it was drip fed to us. So, you know, you will maybe become more active in either some sort of creative way. You might sort of wake up and feel an impulse to write or paint or create music or do something that's going to help others and help others wake up and help lift the vibrations. It's all great fun and very exciting. Also two words, Mula Bandha. This is another small adjustment to the central channel breathing, which I think you should do. She probably got a video on that too on her channel. She has a wealth of information she gives for free. So Mula Bandha is a sort of tightening of the pelvic floor that you do when you're doing this central channel breathing, that locks energy into your own body. And you know, in case it's very, very important to this technique, do that as well. Do the Mula Bandha, do the breathing down into the earth and the breathing up from the earth, and picturing this central channel expanding. And then, like I say, you can picture, you know, your own auric field expanding out into the universe. This does good things for you as well. So, but start with that. It's a very basic thing. If you're having problems at work, problems at home, problems with money, any kind of health problems, you know, this technique is a sort of universal go-to for me that wakes up those codes, accesses more energy, more ability, more healing. It's just a really wonderful, simple technique, and I really recommend you give it a go. I would love to hear how you get on. If you've got any questions, you can ask me. You're probably best going to source and getting it from Dr. Sue herself, who's been doing this her entire life. But I'm very happy to do what I can to spread the teachings I'm receiving, and to try and help other people to make positive changes in their life the way I have done. Okay, God bless, and I will speak to you again very soon. Take care.